Daniel's prophecy in his 7th chapter had revealed that the rise of the little horn power from the fourth great empire of Rome would be opposed by 3 kingdoms. When these 3 kingdoms were subdued, Daniel said that God's people would then be given into the little horn's hand for a period of 1,260 years. But how was this to be fulfilled? In 533 AD, Emperor Justinian I, the supreme civil ruler of the time, proclaimed that the Bishop of Rome was to be the head of all the churches in both the east and west of his territory. By subjecting all spiritual authority to the Pope, Justinian virtually gave God's people into his hand and placed the civil sword at the pontiff's ultimate disposal. But the decree could not go into effect so long as the third and final kingdom opposing the Roman bishop, the Arian Ostrogoths, ruled Italy. Their power was broken when Justinian's army broke their siege of Rome in 538 AD. It was in this year, then, that the ancient seat of the Roman Empire was finally preserved for the papacy, and the period of its ecclesiastical supremacy began. "1,260 years later, Napoleon's confidant and associate, General Berthier, was ordered to march on Rome and bring the supremacy of its church to an end. On February the 15th, 1798, the new Republican government was established and the papal arms and insignia removed from the city. The events of history fulfilled exactly the words of the prophecy.
A little over 100 years earlier, an Oxford University Doctor of Divinity had been the first to declare that the 1260-year prophecy would end, as he said, a little before the year 1800. Soon others took the same position. Some, like the famous clergyman, philosopher and scientist Joseph Priestley, even declared that France would most likely be the instrument to accomplish it.
When the stroke finally fell upon Rome in 1798, a chorus of voices in England, Europe and America witnessed to the end of the 1,260 years of papal supremacy. In spite of creedal differences on other points of faith, there was a remarkable unity in their basic prophetic interpretations received from the earlier great reformers. They taught the 4 world empires of prophecy, the divisions of Rome, the rise of the antichrist, the day for a year principle, and the approaching judgment and second coming of Christ.